Konnichiwa, Marco desu. Watashi no YouTube video yokoso. Hello, my name is Marco, and welcome to my YouTube video. Traveling from Narita Airport to Hakuba. We went in February 2025. We got really good snow, and I hope this video just helps you realize that it's pretty easy to travel there. There's plenty of different options as well. You can hire a car in Tokyo, which I've never done, but we've done the public transport way with the Shinkansen bullet trains and also the private bus, which is super handy. It takes a little bit longer than the public transport, but you're just chilling on a bus seat the whole time. You have like 3 stops along the way, and yeah, that's honestly like my preferred way to get home because at the end of the ski trip, you're just tired and you just want to sit and chill and relax. But on the way there, we did go the public transport route, and that was 2 or 3 trains and 1 bus. So probably about 5 hours in total, and the bus was probably closer to 6 hours, but super chilled on the bus. I'm going to put an important note about bags. There are companies at the airport which you deliver your bags to and then they deliver them to the destination. It just can get kind of hard traveling through Tokyo Station and whatnot with your suitcase or a large bag. Once at Happo bus terminal, you have to make your own way to your accommodation. Our hostel was kind enough to come and collect us. You also have public transport and taxis to get to where you want to be. Once we arrived at our accommodation, it was very clear that we had landed after a series of big snowstorms. There is more in the forecast, so excitement levels were peaking. Hats off to the locals for keeping this place going. The amount of snowfall they get would be pretty hard to deal with. That's lovely. Hey. Yeah. It had been roughly 1800 days since I had been to Japan, and to say that I was keen to get out there was an understatement. The snowboarder in the blue jacket and the black pants was an example of what not to do when unloading from a chairlift. The idea is to clear out of the unloading area as quickly as possible. They occupied the space for way too long and created chaos for all the people getting off the lift. Yeah. Oh my god. Man, he's shredding, eh? Tree runs can be very fun, but also very dangerous, so make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew when heading into them. Hidden dangers are everywhere when you're in the mountains. This little tree branch could have really ruined my day. The main runs at Tsugaike can be busy at times, but overall crowds are rare. Expect a lunchtime rush at the restaurants. There are dining options around 100 metres below the top of the gondola, also at mid-station and at the base of the gondola. There are a few options near the Skyline chairlifts as well. Yeah. Here we are at the main gondola base, which has the most options for food at Tsugaike. Yeah, it does, eh? Here we go. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I hadn't seen my brothers for 3 years, and having everyone together in the same place is my favourite holiday destination as well. It was a bit of a treat. After they landed, we started our 5-hour journey on public transport. We purchased tickets at the Narita train station. The first train was from Narita to Tokyo Station, is roughly 1 hour and 15 minutes. Once at the Tokyo Station, we collected snacks and followed the signs to our Shinkansen, which is the bullet train. That was a 1 hour and 45 ride to Nagano Station. Once at Nagano, we were there and we collected some more snacks, headed outside and downstairs to a bus, which would take us to the Happo On Air bus terminal. We purchased the tickets at the bus. I think they had cash and card. And yeah, if you can't get on that bus, they'll put you on the next one. They run very frequently in February. I don't know about any other times of year, but in February when we were there, they were very frequent. The sidewalks are covered in snow, so walking around anywhere is mainly done on the road with live traffic. In Hakuba, it is a little bit hazardous and best done in good shoes with your head on a swivel. We were doing some exploring and we found an igloo. It was a little street vendor called Punta Mog Mog, and they had barbecue meats and drinks, and obviously the igloo. Do a kickflip! And this pub had a little half pipe as well as karaoke on some nights. For a more informal meal, the Lawson Konbini is great, and they have all the treats. Sushi, konbini sandwiches, fresh food like fried chicken and steamed buns, and a lot more snack options. Special mention to the okomiyake place called Kisheba, which is a small place that's definitely worth a visit in Tsugaike.
Yeah, it's a 3-litre turbo.
Vending machines are also scattered across the Hakuba Valley. This one is in the Ecoland area, just up the road from these food vans. Ecoland is a great area to find restaurant options as well. So as far as dining goes, traveling with 10 people was pretty hard. So try and book things well in advance, get your accommodation to help you. And yeah, walking in with 10 people is never ideal in any country. So try and make it so that you guys do get the full experience of like sashimi and all traditional Japanese meals. Plan in advance is my hot tip for the dining experiences. So I'll mention konbini. They are the convenience stores. There are a lot of Japanese words that do sound like English words. So konbini is how it's pronounced, and it's a convenience store. And yeah, delicious snacks. It's really hit and miss with visibility. As you can see, this is a great example of a clear day at Goryu and Hakuba 47, and it seems like endless mountains in the distance. And on the flip side, this is Happo On Air, which is less than 8 kilometers away a few days later in whiteout conditions. This is also a quick reminder not to duck the ropes, as they are there for your protection, and this could have been a really bad mistake by me.
This is why you don't duck the ropes.
This is a pretty good opportunity to mention a tracking app which we used when we were skiing in the resorts. It's called Slopes, and it tracks you and your friends on a live map, so it helps with communication. It saved us a bunch of phone calls and confusion on the vacation. 10 out of 10 would recommend this if you were skiing in a group. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it came in so handy in our trip. Most of our exploring at Tsugaike was done on stuff like this, just off the side of groom runs. It's good to get confident on the groom predictable terrain first, and then try and do some side stuff. Pretty stoked with this little clip. Caught me manualing on the action cam. It's important when you're riding with snowboarders to help them out if they get in a flat spot, because snowboarders are people too. Even this guy performing a little backwards kook somersault. Be careful getting mesmerised by the fresh stuff. My general rule is that if there's just a single set of ski tracks heading into some sick terrain, then you're probably not skilled enough to follow them. You could end up in a creek or on a cliff, and that is somewhere that can end all your good times. The snow conditions were in our favour, with fresh stuff on the side of the blue and green runs. Plan your route and avoid hiking out of valleys. Check up on your homies while you're out there on the slopes. This one was caught skiing backwards and daydreaming. It may be time for a coffee or a snack. After a quick pick-me-up from a vending machine hot coffee, you can tread like this one. So just a quick thing on day tickets. So the resort offers plenty of options for day tickets. You can just buy it on the day at the window, which wasn't too inconvenient, to be honest. Like, because there's not massive lines or anything like that. It was pretty cruisy to buy them. You can also pre-purchase before you get there, and you get like a preloaded card that will have you access any mountain in the valley. That also comes with free public transportation, so it's a pretty good option. Instead of having to, like, get coins for the bus and that kind of thing, you'll just have a reloadable card that has all of your days on it, plus public transport there and back when you're skiing. We have an Epic Pass, so that gave us 5 consecutive free days in the Hakuba Valley, but they are consecutive, so you kind of need to pull the trigger on the perfect day to make sure that you are going to ride for those next 5 consecutive days, which, yeah, for me is pretty hard to ride 5 consecutive days. I will need one day off in there. There are also websites. So online, you can get to websites. I'll actually put the link to the website that my little brother used to buy his tickets. Super handy. And he actually saved himself a bunch of money by not having to purchase them on the day or pre-purchasing. The website was really good. Snow conditions can change from day to day. The same area that had perfect snow yesterday may have been affected by the sun. It may have melted a bit. It may have refrozen, making it not so nice. If you're not a fan of the snow on the day, you might want a day off or head to the onsen.
We're not doing that again. Woo! Bit firm.
It's like winter coating.
Maybe sun.
No.
Snowpack is interesting. You like this haircut? To be honest, only dudes like my haircut.
If you attend Jackie's Kitchen, which is about 100 meters down from the top of the gondola station between certain hours of the day, you can obtain a Suga Power armband. It's just a short video explaining the dangers of the out and bounds areas that open and close to public depending on the safety of that area. This is one of the popular gates that we went through, so when it is open and you're an advanced skier, you can go in to explore.
Whoa, shit.
As far as renting gear goes there, it's really easy. All the rental techs will speak a little bit of English. Sugaika has a bunch of places to rent skis and snowboards and stuff like that from. So if you just walk to the main gondola, or if you just chuck in Google ski rental, there's like 3 places kind of all clumped together as well to make it easy for you. There's not a whole lot of difference in the price between the places. But yeah, it's personal preference. If you go in there and for some reason you don't like look at the skis or the snowboards, you can always go to the next place. And don't forget the duck to chairlifts.
Perfect.
Hakuba Cortina is home to the Red Roof Hotel called Green Plaza. It has 250 rooms, multiple restaurants and onsens, but most importantly, some of the best tree skiing I've ever experienced. It is a very well set up hotel with retail shops, lockers, and ski hire inside the lobby.
Yes, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah, boy. The penguin. Nice spin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey Heather, I'll record ya.
This run is an expert level skiing, so proceed with caution and never ski or board alone out of bounds.
Woo!
Just like so soft.
Where's your ankles like?
I'm a Powdersaurus. When you get a nice little good run on, you just fucking tip up and go. It's fucking sick.
Where at?
There's a bit of snowball sniper happening in the background there.
On top?
Wow.
Yeah, and that's a 115 centimetre pole.
This is one of the top 3 runs of my trip. I kind of wish I had the snowboard for this one. There's nothing wrong with skis, but shredding this on a big powder board would have been epic.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, keep going, stop at the bridge. Whoa, shit. Coming in hot.
Where's the bridge?
Well, it's actually a dam. Pretty low, hey?
Yeah. Hey, watch your head now. Camera.
I really like that some of the chairlifts have music playing. It definitely adds to the vibe. I also learned what to say to the lifties. Without them, the chairs literally stop running. So just a quick thank you is arigato gozaimasu. This is some kind of excitement / happy dance. I hadn't ridden this part of Cortina before and it did not disappoint.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Hard right.
That's so good, man. He's floating the whole time. Yeah, she's coming.
It's pretty hard to get yourself back up in deep powder, and she doesn't have powder baskets on her poles, so when trying to pole plant, it just sinks right down. Powder baskets are inexpensive and a worthy investment for your ski poles. And she's up.
Yeah.
Pies and coffee.
This was the final mountain meal, which included a bit of a snowball fight afterwards. It could have been emotional on the ride out, but one of the crew found a way to lighten the mood. Oh shit. And there it is. Thanks for sticking around and watching my video. I know it may have been a bit ski and snowboard heavy, but if you got any questions about anything, just drop them in the comments. And yeah, thanks very much, everyone. Have a good one.
I got so much snow on my ass.
You're cute.
I'm gonna go take the 3-person chairlift up there. It's a short little green run down.
Yep.
And then at least we all get a little bit
A
familiar
little bit
with
of
our
ski
gear,
legs.
familiar with what it's like to be.
Here is some classic Japal on a bluebird day.
And how close are we to the ground?
Well, we get pretty close to the ground. I reckon I could easily jump off.
It's about 1 meter. Oh, 2 meters now.
Now it's 2 meters, but you see that guy ahead of us? He's about 1 meter off the ground.
Go.
That was fantastic.
Just my nose made an imprint. Who threw that?